Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Yes folks, the ARX store, the Frontier Elite Dangerous store, by which you can exchange ARX, the Frontier currency, which you can buy with real money, has gone through a bit of an evolution. The ARX store in Elite Dangerous is a system that utilises microtransactions, a popular method in gaming where players can use real-world money to purchase in-game items. Up until this point, it's been confined to suit customizations, commander customizations, cosmetics, ship cosmetics, weapon cosmetics, different coloured glowy engines, different coloured guns, different coloured lasers, different coloured engine lights, different ship kit colours, different ship kit designs, ship kits, paint jobs, different chairs for your fleet carrier, and in-game decals. But that's all changing. Even though in the past Frontier has said that they had no plans to introduce purchasable ships, this year, 2024, has seen many changes. Not only has it seen the introduction of new ship variants, of which we have seen the Python Mark II recently released, and the Type 8 recently alluded to, therefore being two of the advertised ship variants that we're going to get in 2024. We've also seen that these ships can be purchased for early access in-game with ARX. In addition to this, as well, we've also seen that there are several pre-built ships that you can buy. At the moment, we're currently looking at a DBX Explorer, which you can get for around about 25,000 ARX, and has been called an Exploration Jumpstart Diamondback Explorer, which will include the Diamond Black Explorer ship, a specialised long-range space exploration loadout, a Guardian frameshift drive booster, so negating that whole Guardian frameshift drive booster unlock, a nice paint job, one of polarity yellow, and a 12-piece ship kit. Now, that's fantastic. You've also got the AX Combat Jumpstart Alliance Chieftain that I've recently reviewed, again for 25,500 ARX, which does have the Alliance Chieftain ship, the specialised AX Combat loadout, he's hardly specialised, but there are two Guardian Gauss cannons with full Guardian anti-Thargoid field resistance on it. You will also get a Stygian green paint job and a 12-piece ship kit. But that's not all, because in this first initial round, Frontier have also announced a Type 6 laser mining jumpstart at 25,500 ARX. This, indeed, will set you up, although minimally, I would say, and I've also reviewed this ship build, with a mining loadout. You will get the Type 6 transporter ship, specialised laser mining loadout, two pre-engineered mining lasers for increased efficiency with, I think, incendiary rounds on it, long range, and a salvage white paint job, and also a ship kit. All this is absolutely fantastic. In addition to this as well, there are going to be Python Mark II kits. You can get early access to the Python Mark II Standard for 16,250 ARX, and then also you can get a Python Mark II Stellar build, which is high-spec, A-rated combat build. You'll also get a paint job in Venom Claret, sounds nice, and a Strike ship kit, the Python Mark II Shipyard Unlock. Now what the Shipyard Unlock basically means is that you can unlock your ship at a shipyard, but you can only have one of these particular ships at any one time. So you can sell your ship and then buy it at a different shipyard, I suppose, should it exist, who knows. But nothing's stopping you buying additional ships for in-game credits when they're released. So yeah, it's a bit vague. To use the pre-built ship, deploy at any shipyard in the Start Port Services menu. So that's your shipyard unlock. If the pre-ship build is destroyed, you'll be able to redeploy it at absolutely no cost, which is good. However, any additional modules you've added will require in-game credits to retrieve during the rebuy. This could make a particular ship, especially if you're me, quite the cheap option, as they do call me Rebuy Ricardo. Anyway, you can only have one copy of these pre-built ships, so you can't go out there and buy multiple ones. only one copy. You can sell the deployed version at any shipyard in Starport Services menu, and then you can then deploy it again. I suppose after you've stripped out all the modules that you've put on there. This pack would also include general access to this vessel, which can then be found at any in-game market. So what it's saying here is, yes, you get the pre-built ship, lovely, and that comes with a very minimal rebuy on it, if no rebuy, if you don't put any additional modules on it. But if you want to buy another one, then you can. So that's how that works. Okay, so that sounds pretty much okay. But anyway, back to the ARX store. So what is ARX? Well, ARX is the Frontier/Elite Dangerous virtual currency. Players can spend ARX on cosmetic items for their ships like paint jobs and ship kits, and as we've just heard, ships. These customizations don't affect gameplay functionality and purely aesthetic. And in with the ships as well, there's nothing you can't get in-game. Does it subvert a little bit of the grind? Yes, it does. Is it a good thing? Yes, it is. Is it going to give you an unfair advantage? I don't know. However, if you're a new player and you've got a friend who's also a new player and you're quite flush with cash and you go and buy some ARX and you purchase the in-game Python build, okay, and your friend doesn't, he's got a Sidewinder, and then you meet him pay a B player, and you can just wipe him off the face of the planet because you've got a better ship. Is that an unfair advantage because you spent the money? It's a debate to have, isn't it? It's a debate to have. Anyway, the theory behind ARX is that it provides developers with an ongoing revenue stream. This is what in-game currency or these, virtual currencies are really all about. And this is all after the initial game purchase. It ensures continued development of the game, which for Elite Dangerous is a good thing. We asked for new ships. Here are new ships. We asked for more gameplay. If this is going to fund more gameplay, then sign me up and take my money. In return, players get the option to personalize these particular items without grinding in-game content for credits, which is the in-game primary currency. So, we do get some ARX, don't you, every week, maximum of 400, although that's subject to change whenever that might happen, if it happens. So you can earn up to 400 ARX, and sometimes at Christmas you can earn a little bit more. And if you want to part with real money, you can buy additional ARX. And, these ships, the Python's coming in at 16,250 ARX, something like that. That's currently around about £9.50. They may change how much ARX cost in the future, what with inflation and what have you, and that's their prerogative. Truth of the matter is, if you want it, and you want it before everybody else, then you pay the money, buy the ARX, buy the ship. Cool. At least it's an option. At least it's another revenue stream for Frontier. And like I say, if it allows Elite Dangerous to have continued developmental funds, then so be it. Sign me up. Now, this next argument has been done to death, and it's whether it gives people an unfair advantage when buying things from the ARX store. I mean, let's face it, this nuance of time versus money, the debate gets a little bit murky. When I say murky, it's murky when considering the time-saving options that buying ARX and using it for in-game artifacts does circumvent the actual gameplay. This creates a system where player can buy time effectively to faster progress. Although I've seen these ship builds and it's hardly what you call a faster progression. While not a direct play to win scenario, for some players I suppose it could feel unfair. There are the people who are able to spend money on ARX in-game, and there are those who think, well, I've bought the game, why should I be spending any money? These are the people who are flying around with no paint jobs and just taking the freebies. And Frontier has been very prolific with giving out free paint jobs when listening to their Frontier Unlock streams, and before that Frameshift Drive. And if you listen and watch your favourite streamer on Twitch or YouTube or any other platform, or primarily Twitch, you will get unlocks of paint jobs for the ship, giving you that added extra bit of personalisation. The discussion, however, does really continue as players do grapple with the concept of spending real money for in-game advantages. It's whether or not you class these ships as an in-game advantage, or whether you just class it as convenience. Things to discuss. I've been Ricardo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.